one well. That is the ball straight in. Beautiful ball. Edged away. Yes, it is.
Welcome to this beautiful venue located in Amerat Muscat Oman Cricket Academy, which is hosting Oman D20 2025. Earlier, we have witnessed Yalla Shabab Giants coming out with flying colours against Royal Oman Stallions for match number 6. It's Amir Kalim's MAJEES Titans up against Sufyan Mahmood's Renaissance Challengers. Without wasting much time, let's head down to the centre for the all-important toss. Over to you, Pranav Mehta.
Time here at the Oman Cricket Academy, the Oman D20 and the 6th game of the 3rd day. With me are the captains, Sufyan Mahmood for Renaissance Challengers, Amir Kalim for MAJEES Titans, and also to make sure the proceedings are right, Mr. Shankar, the match referee for the evening. Sufyan will flip the coin, Amir will call.
Heads is the call.
Heads is the call, tails it is. Sufyan, congratulations. Toss in your favour.
Yeah, we'll choose to bowl first.
Any particular reasons?
I think because in the latter part of the innings, second innings, yesterday also there was a lot of dew and we saw that high scoring game was chased. So we give that advantage to ourselves.
Any changes in your side?
Yes, we have one change. Manek is not playing and Hanifullah is playing.
Good luck.
Thank you so much.
AK, they're going to be bowling first. Happy with that decision?
Yes, very much happy because yesterday if you see the game, we batted well, we scored 170 odd and we are looking forward today also to bat first and score respective total.
Few jitters in your bowling side. Any changes in the side?
No, there is, we are going for same team and as a group we see where we are lacking yesterday game and we are looking forward to the games and try to correct those things.
It's the same wicket. Yesterday 174 was not good enough. How much do you think today should be the target?
Anything 150 plus, we can't say we can score 170 plus runs, but if we batting well, because yesterday what happened, last 4 overs we find difficult to score boundaries and that's why I think we are lacking 20 runs short, but today we definitely score good runs.
Good luck, Amir.
Thank you.
So the news from the centre is that Sufyan Mahmood once again has won the toss and he wants to use conditions to his advantage.
High arm action of Pranav Mehta states that Renaissance Challengers Sufyan Mahmood, he has won the toss and Challengers have opted to bowl first. Titans led by Amir Kalim, Abhinav Sharma riding high on confidence got that blistering 80 odd runs in the first game. Narayan Satish, Wasim Ali, Gihan Klote, Jordan Lee Wolf, Aryan Bish, Jan Shafiq, Ubaidullah, Adnan Khan and Hemal Tandel. So no changes for MAJEES Titans. Let's have a look at Renaissance Challengers squad led by Sufyan Mahmood. They have the services of Hamad Mirza, Usman Ali Shah, Prithvi Machi, Asif Khan, the captain, Mahmood, Nadeem Khan, Amanullah Rafiqi, Shahbaz Hussain, Hanifullah Ali, Syed Amir Shah and Hamdullah Khalil, the player of the match in the previous game for Renaissance Challengers. And they have included Hanifullah Syed Ali into this squad and it will be interesting to see who missed the bus in today's game. One change for Challengers. Now this is looking interesting. Though we are on Day 3, IS Invincibles, the top of the points table with 4 points. Challengers just behind them, winning their first game. Royal Oman Stallions, couple of matches, 1 win and 1 loss at third. Yalla Shabab opened their account early in the day against Stallions. Thunderers and Titans yet to open their account. So all eyes will be on this game. Titans, they were not able to defend a target of 174 yesterday. The bowlers lead plenty of runs in that run chase. It's a new day, new beginning for Titans of our Challengers. Khalil, the player of the match from the first game, runs in to bowl the first ball. Sharma on strike. Very watchful, beautifully fielded by captain Sufyan Mahmood. Excellent effort. What a tournament we are witnessing. We have seen plenty of runs, plenty of wickets going down. Nail biters. Yesterday, IS Invincible chased down 175 in quick time thanks to Sadeep and Savindu. Excellent. Very impressive. The bowler, so are the batters. They complement each other quite well. Kaleem and Sharma running between the wickets has been superb in their opening encounter. It's always good to see fresh faces getting an opportunity and straight away performing. The likes of Hamdullah Khalil playing for the first time on the big stage. Another couple of runs on offer, but this time slight hesitation and sent back by Sharma. Left hand, right hand combination at top of the order for MAJEES Titans. It was like an eye opener for them, the defending champions. They defeated IS Invincibles in the last edition finale of D20. But Invincibles, what a game they had against Titans. Wanted to cut, extra pace. Superb piece of bowling with the seam, hitting the deck hard. Impressive stuff.
Pretty decent start for both the sides. Khalil loves to hit the deck hard, and that's where he's been provided the respect that is required from Amir Kaleem. He's very quick to mention at the toss that not every day can we get 170, and that's where our bowlers need to be a little more responsible. And that is what you get with great leaders. They're admissible. Back of length and not able to get the pull shot out, Amir Kaleem. So just 3 runs from the first over for MAJEES Titans. Nadeem will share the new ball with Khalil. Full and well. Something that you don't see very often. A little bit of a misfield from Renaissance challengers. They're generally very tidy in the ground. Nadeem Khan. Sweeps. Fielder there in the deep. Not able to make an impact. A boundary for Amir Kaleem. He loves the sweep shot. Will get off the mark with it. Something that you get with Amir Kaleem is the consistency, because he makes sure that he puts on a good base on most occasions. shorter and respectfully played. What an incredible shot was that from Amar Kaleem. Fast hands, and that's what allowed him to get underneath the ball. Looking for a quick single send back.
The backward square leg now positioned for Amir Kaleem. Excellent. Good piece of fielding, and they continues to excel between the wickets, Sharma and Amir Kaleem. Clear in their calling. So far just a lone boundary that too came from the blade of Kaleem. Sharma very watchful after that blistering knock yesterday.
Shown respect. Very different kind of a day. But Mudiba, very different kind of approach as well today. 2 overs done, 10 without losing a wicket, MAJEES Titans.
Two gone, 10 for no loss. Trying to scoop that. So much of talent available, Pranav. We always focus on the batters, but this young lad straight away putting that impact in the first game. Got 3 wickets. Was the player of the match. Good to see a young fast bowler here in Oman.
The speed limit in Oman is 120 kilometers per hour if you're driving the vehicle on the road. And if the keeper is standing more than 20 yards deep, he is certainly breaking the limit.
Oh, was forced Ahmed to go on the back foot. The ball just hurried on to Amir Kaleem. The speed limit is 120. You can exceed up to 138, but more than that you'll be penalized, but not here at Oman Cricket Academy. You have got that free license. If you want, you can bowl up to 140, 145. No slip in position. This time pulled nicely. Fielder settling and he drops. Got a game, playing his first game of this Oman D20. And Amir Kaleem was put down by Said Ali Hanifullah.
Big moment in this game. You don't want to be dropping that man. Amir Kaleem, he can be very expensive, very costly. One of the easiest catches, stationed at deep square leg, making room for himself. Abhinav not able to make an impact.
How costly will be that catch put down by Hanifullah. Safe hands, but this time not able to hold on to it. Unlucky Khalil. Bowling with raw pace. Beaten. And finger goes up. He continues to perform well with the new ball for Renaissance Challengers. The man who got 84 runs in the first game for MAJEES Titans, he departs.
Big moment. Certainly a very, very big moment, because MAJEES Titans were expected to go after the bowling of Renaissance Challengers. And on the contrary, Renaissance Challengers, who are known for restricting opponents, going defensive, it is Renaissance Challengers that prevail. And MAJEES Titans lose their star opener, Abhinav Sharma, for 6 of 8 deliveries. 1 down for 12 MAJEES Titans.
The dream run for Khalil continues here at Oman Cricket Academy. Got 3 wickets in the first game. Now started off really well. That extra pace, forcing the batter to go on the back foot. And the new batter, Wasim Ali, walks in. And good to see a slip in position. Beautifully bowled and equally well managed. Flick of the wrist going towards that corner, chased by Sufyan. Whoa, excellent slide, saving runs, captain Sufyan Mahmood.
Brilliant cricket all round. Making sure that he saves the run, Sufyan Mahmood. But it all started off from a brilliant strike from Wasim Ali. 3 overs done, 15 for the loss of 1. MAJEES Titans.
Three overs, 15 for the loss of 1, and early introduction for Hanifullah Said Ali. He got a hat-trick few months back here at Oman Cricket Academy. The 3rd wicket he took was of Wasim Ali. Now this will be a good contest. 2 left-handed batters out there in the middle, and mystery bowler Said Ali.
Revenge is a dish which is best served cold. A hat-trick against MAJEES Titans. MAJEES Titans have an opportunity against Hanifullah. Brings out the sweep shot. This ball is travelling very quickly. Kapil will assist in getting the ball back. But a boundary for Amir Khalil. He's in some mood today.
It doesn't matter whether you have a fielder stationed backward, deep square leg, he will get those runs in that area. Oh, great reflexes shown by Kapil. Going down with one hand, clean pickup and quick release. An extraordinary shot, backing his strength. Now, the fine leg has been moved a bit towards square leg. Inside 30-yard circle, just behind him is the fielder at backward deep square leg. Amer goes straight. Chased by the fielder. They are charged up. Energy level up in the field. Renaissance got better of Muscat Thunderers in their first game of this edition of Oman D20. Keeping things tight in the power play.
I'm very much sure they've got that wicket of Abhinav Sharma, but the wicket that they are looking for is of Amar Kaleem. That is the wicket that they need. 6 runs off this over, a couple of deliveries remaining. Driven beautifully. And a little bit of a misfield won't do extra damage. Amanullah Rafiqi on this occasion.
Yesterday it was Rafiqi who was behind the stumps, and today Usman.
I think it is Usman.
He goes down on one knee, this time targets cow corner. What a hit, a maximum, a good over for Titans.
Don't forget, revenge is the dish which is best served cold. And Amar Kaleem has a good memory. Much fuller on this occasion. And this is a much better shot because showing the full face of the bat, donking it over deep mid wicket. What an incredible strike that was. 4 overs done, 28 for the loss of 1, MAJEES Titans.
Khalil will continue. Oh, very watchful. Look at the pace he's generating. His mentor is none other than Mohammad Nadeem, guiding this young fast bowler. Just a few months back, he came and met Nadeem and asked for a few tips. This is where the role of senior players come into play here in Oman. There is always that support, those hands on the shoulders of these youngsters guiding them. And thanks to Nadeem Khan, who spoke to Sufyan Mahmood, and he asked Sufyan to get this boy into Renaissance Challengers. And very impressive. The future looks bright for Khalil and for Oman.
And the most important part is that it is just not raw pace. It is well-directed raw pace. And that's where he's very effective.
The first thing he asked Mohammad Nadeem when he met him was that he struggled to have that control with the new ball. Was a bit wayward. Few tips from Nadeem helped him. Bowling with the seam with lots of control, though yesterday he leaked few runs in the shape of wides. But now, right on the money, right on target. Oh, look at that. No connection between bat and ball. A thinking fast bowler.
Wonder where these informations come to you. Who's the local lad here?
Thanks to the management, to the players, whenever I walk up to them and I ask for some info, they always provide me. And they are so helpful, even the people sitting in the Oman Cricket Academy, the staff, the likes of Mr. Ram Mohan, Mr. Kapil, Mr. Vinod, even Shreyas and Zishan Bhai. Whenever I got an opportunity, I asked them about Oman cricket and about the players. And recently, during Oman Under-19 visit to UAE for that ACC Under-19 tournament, got plenty of information about the young lads from Mr. Ajit, who is in the accounts department since if I'm not wrong, 2008 or 2009. This was his first opportunity traveling with Oman under 19 boys, and he helped me with lots of information about these young boys.
You always need to do your research, and no better person doing his research than Mudassar Ali Qureshi. Bowling a brilliant spell. Hamdal Khalil, 10 runs, 1 wicket in his 3 overs. 5 overs done, 30 for the loss of 1 MAJEES Titans.
The final over of the power play. A partnership stitching. Amerat Cricket looking good with the bat. Played with soft hands. So one change for Renaissance challengers. No Yusuf, the left arm orthodox. Instead of him, Hanifullah Said Ali gets an opportunity. Not having a good game so far. Dropped a catch of Amerat Cricket, then went for runs in his first over. Drive straight to Ali. Just getting carried away. No Hamad Ifraq in this tournament. The boy just recently got married. Congratulations to Hamad Ifraq and his family. So running hard, taking singles. Defending champions did not had a good start to the tournament. MAJEES Titans, they lost their opening encounter to IS Invincibles. Complete different approach from the batters in this game. Goes behind the square, playing with the field, coming into Wasim Ali. He adjusted quite early, a good looking shot.
Helped on its way. That is the best way this can be described. You can't be bowling on the legs of Wasim Ali, that is his strength area. Once again bowling in his arc. Needs to finish well. Certainly a game in favour of Renaissance challengers at the moment. Driven beautifully through the covers. Will finish off the power play with a boundary. Wasim Ali is a star in the making, and he's just showcasing that.
Though they have lost Sharma, a partnership flourishing. Amerat Cricket getting that first boundary in his own style. This was the fall of Sharma, and Said Ali leaking plenty of runs in his first over. Amerat Cricket came very harsh, got that maximum, and Wasim Ali got couple of boundaries in that final over of the power play. This was a glorious drive towards that offside channel to end the over number 6, 39 for the loss of 1. Getting ready to bowl the 7th over, the captain Sufyan Mahmood. Spread field. It's a regulation field. Short third point, cover, and fine leg inside the 30-yard circle.
In comes Sufyan Mahmood. Starts off with a single.
The players are busy participating in this tournament, and a multi-tasking personality in the com box, calling the game, as well as quite busy on social media as well, Pranav Mehta.
Always very busy. Finding reasons to be busy. One life, you want to accomplish everything together. And then I have to make sure that I make my mentor proud, who's coming all the way from Dubai.
It's always good to see people have that love and passion for the game, and that is how you keep yourself busy. And I'm loving the way you are really working hard. And the modern day is all about being socialized and being on social media, trying to promote yourself. And we are lucky enough to call this beautiful game of cricket sitting in the com box here in Oman Cricket Academy. Last few months, we have witnessed the rise of Sufyan Mahmood, a hard-working player who really worked hard on his fitness, on his batting, and also on his bowling skills.
He's only growing in stature by every passing day, making a case for the big auditions. He can suit well as a fourth pacer, inside out. Loves the offside, Amir Kaleem.
What I like about the selectors of the national side and the management is that they don't look at the age of the players. Whoever performs, straight away they get an opportunity. That has been the best part. And that is why these players, they have that hunger to perform. Amir Kaleem and Mohammad Nadeem are the big example. Above 40, but still playing this beautiful game of cricket also with the national side, thanks to the selectors and the coaches. Though recently they have brought in someone like Aryan Bisht, a youngster who performed well in domestic circuit, now a regular member with the national side. So it's a mixture of experience and youth. This is how you build your future team. You need that guidance for the youngsters. And when you have someone like Amir Kaleem, Nadeem, the captain himself, Jatinder Singh, good over from Sufi. 7 gone with that single, 43 for the loss of 1. .43 for the loss of 1. A cautious approach by these two. The good news is that 9 wickets in hand for Titans. Rafiqi gone for 9 runs, but that over he bowled in the power play with just 2 fielders outside 30-yard circle. Now he has got that advantage, the spread field. So many wonderful stories. And I have got the storyteller in the com box. Next to me is Jamil sir. Welcome once again back in the com box, Jamil sir.
Thank you very much, Mudassir. It will always love to be doing com with you, and of course my brother Pranav Mehta, always striking the things which you don't think of. So such a difficult person. bringing the team out of everything, and then we're talking about it. It is the prize wicket of Amerat Cricket.
And Hanifullah Saeed Ali, he'll be a big relief man because he dropped Amir Khalil early in this game. But Rafiqi, he strikes a good catch taken off his own bowling. So Kaleem departs 44 for the loss of 2. Slow in the air. The length was key on that occasion. He tried to force to go towards that leg side and ball just stopping and coming onto the blade. A good catch taken by Rafiqi. It's a big relief for the players. 2 openers back in the hut. Another left-hand batter arrives, Gihan Clote.
That was a very good catch, to be honest with you. It was too high in the air. He kept his eyes on the ball till the last. He bent down and took the catch. Brilliant catch has been taken. That is true of Amerat Cricket. So we have yesterday, I'm still thinking about yesterday's match, Mudassir. What a match it was. That match we have seen after a long, long time. A chase. It looks difficult, but made so easy by those 2 batters. And I hail the captain of IS Sindhu. He is really great. Captain also and a batter also.
He understood the situation quite well. Beautifully managed, keeping it away from the reach of the fielder. Excellent timing and placement of the mark in style, Clote.
Not to forget, he is the player of the match in the last D20 final and brought victory for MAJEES Titans. Yesterday it didn't come up good, but today looks that yes, he can do something for the team which badly need right now. They have got Amerat Cricket bat into the dugout. Nicely played out for the single. In the over number 8, it is 49 for 2.
Eight overs gone, 49 for the loss of 2. Oh, came back sharply. The keeper, he was convinced, but not Sufyan Mahmood. A late appeal by Sufyan and Zaman Qureshi. He says not out, but what an excellent delivery. Surprise Clote.
Brilliant one. Between bat and pad, through to the keeper. I think almost Ken took off the bails, sailed over the wicket. What a brilliant delivery.
So much of improvement in his bowling, Sufyan Mahmood. Using the feet, it's not easy. The length is always key. Though he's not expressed with the pace, but bowling with that pinpoint accuracy.
Well, after he played with the mind of the batter, Sufyan Mahmood, I'm telling you, I mean, he doesn't have that pace, but he's mixing up the deliveries in and out. Is definitely a very, very thinking bowler he is. Very difficult for him to hit.
Jamil bhai, if you remember, he reminds me of Gavin Larson, the bowler from New Zealand. Oh, three back-to-back dot deliveries. He is struggling. Started with an incoming delivery, then a bit back of length. This one shaping outside the off stump. 1992 World Cup. He used to bowl those gentle medium pace, known for bowling wicket to wicket channel. Gavin Larson, Chris Harris, Latham, Chris Keynes, the fast bowling unit, and they used to have Deepak Patel, the only off-break bowler.
Goes for the single. I think the best of that lot is Chris Keynes. The medium pacer and a very, very, what you call, dependable batter in the middle order, 5-6 number, I still remember.
Yes, but in that 1992 World Cup, it was early days for Chris Keynes at an international level. But yes, after that, he cemented his place. Like his father, he made a name for himself. But Larson, Harris and Latham, they were unplayable throughout the tournament. If we talk about 1992, the first thing I think which comes to the mind is Imran Khan.
Obviously, cannot miss that. Even Chris Harris also, very orthodox top of bowler, very difficult to play on. He has, I think, not long shot. He just had couple of yards start and bowl in and out. Slow, medium pacer, quicker one. Now I remember.
Running hard. Just a single. Another tight over from Mahmood. 9 gone. 52 for the loss of 2. Run rate under 6. Drives well. Are they going to come back for the second? No. Poor throw. No proper backup. Resulted in that extra run. They're keeping things tight, but in the process they also need to make sure to get wickets.
I think they're trying their best, but again, yani, batsmen also there. They're also trying to steal runs, of course. They need some runs. They lost the match yesterday. So they have to come up with all the guns playing. This time playing down for the single. Rather, single I'm talking about, it has been out toward the long off. Another, you're talking about the wicket, and wicket just came in.
There's a brilliance of Rafiqi. The captain sticking with the off-break bowler, keeping in mind 2 left-handed batters out there in the middle. The resistance of Clotte comes to an end. A good catch taken at long off. Coming around the wicket. He made a room, but he kept it simple, slow, and invited him to go big. An excellent catch taken by Hamad Mirza. 3 wickets down, 54 on board. At last, a right-handed batter walks in. Young Aryan Bisht. In the air, taken! Short stay for Aryan Bisht here. Rafiqi strikes for the third time. Golden duck. Mirza yet again takes a simple catch.
This is Rafiqi once again. Prize wicket of Amir Kaleem. Then this one straight into the hands. Jihan Klote also his victim. 3 wickets to him. He's a brilliant all-rounder. And struggling now, MAJEES Titans 54 for 4.
Back-to-back wickets. Walks in Jordan Lee Wolf. It was an hat-trick delivery. What a performance by Renaissance Challengers. An excellent captaincy. This is where the role of the captain comes into play. You need to know when to bring your bowlers. The utilization of the spinners have been good by Sufyan.
He is a very good, intelligent skipper. And again, top of that, he's performing himself. That's the only thing. Leading the team from front is always a positive sign for the skipper. So he asked the boys, okay, hello, I am leading the team. You come with the bat or you ball or you field.
And the best part is, he doesn't talk much to the bowlers. He gives them that freedom. What an over. Excellent over. Double wicket over from Rafiqi. Half of the overs done. Titans 56 for the loss of 4. What a lovely view here at Oman Cricket Academy. Nadeem Khan has been brought back into the attack. I still remember the knock he played against UAE. The team was struggling. Nadeem came and went after the bowlers. Got those quick runs, got those fours, maximums, and won the game for Oman. I think it was ICC qualifiers.
Yes, I think in the last over he snatched the victory. If I don't, I'm not very much sure about it, but I think it was the last over. Couple of maximums he got in that over.
I still remember UAE missed the trick. Junaid Siddiqui, the premier fast bowler, did not complete his quota of 4. He bowled just 3. And the way he targeted the newcomer, Zahid, was extraordinary. Clean hitting by Nadeem. So many all-rounders here in Oman. That too, left arm orthodox all-rounder, the likes of Wasim Ali, Nadeem Khan, Amir Khalil. It's like an army.
And on top of that, he was a newcomer in the team, and playing that top level cricket and performing is absolutely brilliant.
In the air, just falling short of Hussain. Excellent work. Commitment by Hussain.
Renaissance Challenge, always a very good team, always fighting out, but unfortunately, they didn't make up to the final, except for the first, I think, 2 years before. Yeah, they reached to the final. They're working hard, but it's not paying off, rather.
And still I clearly remember that was my first visit here in Oman, and they lost that final to Royal Oman Stallions. Bowling was never a problem for Renaissance Challengers. It's their batting that let them down on most of the occasions.
Yeah, that's the issue with them. At the time when they need someone to stay on the wicket, play longer innings, they just throw the wicket and come. That's the reason why I think their batting is not that much solid. Played it out. Good comeback from the Renaissance bowlers. End of over number 11. It's 59 for 4.
Easy picking, poor bowling. This is the second time he bowled a loosener to Wasim Ali, and full advantage taken by Ali.
Bad delivery and nicely placed by Wasim Ali. This newcomer, down the leg side all the time, swept nicely. We have some new players coming in this tournament from MAJEES Titans, coming down the wickets, open the face of the bat, and they go for the single. Jordan has to show his class. He has been inducted into the MAJEES Titans team. It's again tucked out, tried to bowl in the block hole. Got single. Once again outside the off stump all the time. Cuts nicely. 4 runs. Bad delivery once again outside the off stump. And Jordan all the time in the world to play that, picks the gap in the slips and got 4 runs. Good over for MAJEES Titans. Good comeback by Rafiki. End of over number 12. 70 for 4 MAJEES Titans. Good fielding. Twelve overs done. Panna, from here on, what target you think MAJEES Titan will ask Renaissance to chase?
Anything over 130, 140 is what they will be looking for. I believe it's going to be mighty difficult. Not able to penetrate the gap at the moment is the pair of Wolf and Wasim Ali. Both have spent a lot of time in the middle.
130 around 125 from here on. Still a lot of overs to go. With Wasim Ali there. Beautifully bowled by Nadeem Khan.
The problem is that they don't have the answers to the quality of Renaissance challengers. A brain-fade moment for Aryan Bisht, who was expected to do well in the domestic circuit.
He really disappointed me. Such a wonderful young lad he is. Wait for the ball to come. Such a talent he is, and his performance in the national team was absolutely brilliant.
Certainly, and he needs to understand that players like Jay Odedra and many others are coming behind that vacant spot for an off spinner that will be there available probably immediately after this tournament. He's looked lethal with the ball in hand, Jay Odedra, especially with that ball turning away from the arc of the right-hander. And this is the first time I've said that, because in D20 and D10s, I have always believed that Jay Odedra shouldn't just be there. He just shouldn't be there. But this year, he's changed things.
It is always good to try to get some innovation. I still remember Saklan Mushtaq when he started his Dusra. That was after, I think, he played 4-5 years, and after that he bring that variety in. End of over number 13, it's 73 for 4.
Just 3 runs from that over of Nadeem Khan. Amir Shah will have his opportunity for the very first time in this game. He hasn't been required. Back of length and cut well. Should just be a single though. You were telling us about Sakleen Mushtaq and his story.
Yeah, I'm talking about his Dusra when he started after coming into the Pakistan team. Maybe about 3 to 4 years, he developed that Dusra. And what a successful he was after introducing that variety in his bowling. took lots of wickets, mesmerizing the batters to think what type of ball it was coming with the other way.
Saqlain Mushtaq is a genius in his own right. The quality that he offered. In the air, fielder underneath it, will be taken. Half the side back in the dugout for MAJEES Titans. They're just faltering under pressure of Renaissance challengers.
This time Jordan had tried to heave it, but could not time it properly. Nice to take it by the fielder as long on. 5 down, 74 for 5. Tried to heave it over to the long on, but the fielder was there. Nicely taken. So once again he failed, the newcomer. 74 for 5 for MAJEES Titans.
Gets a wicket on the second delivery of his welcoming as a bowler, Amir Shah. Lucky to get a little bit of an inside edge on this occasion.
Amir Shah is always among the wickets in the last D20. He got a lot of wickets. He's a very, very good bowler. Left arm slow. In the arc, played it out for the singles.
Now Adnan Khan can bat. Walking in at number 7. Generally is a top order bat. Can he make an impact? That's the question. Cut well. Wasim Ali should be stopped. Won't be stopped. Prithvi Machi putting in a dive which goes in vain. Gets a much needed boundary. Wasim Ali.
Waited for the ball to come and then place it between the two fielders. Good effort from Prithvi Machi, but finally it crosses over the boundary line. Waited for the ball to cut from the middle of the bat, bisecting the fielders. It's long chase from Machi, but it fails and the ball crosses over the boundary.
Pulled on the leg side this occasion. Once again the ball is travelling and poor fielding effort in the deep allows another boundary. An expensive over from Amir Shah considering the circumstances. 10 runs from it, yes, a wicket.
This poor fielding, really come very quick. Look at that one, come quickly, can stop easily, slipped and the ball passed him through the boundary line. So good over, 14 done, 83 for 5 for MAJEES Titans.
'83 for the loss of 5. Adnan Khan will have a big role to play with. Wasim Ali if MAJEES Titans are to get to a good total, and wonder what that good total is. If they are south of 140, they're certainly not going to be happy. But to get to 140 plus, they'll have to put in a lot of effort.
Much depend upon Wasim Ali, who is the most senior at the moment at the wicket. He's trying his best to steal boundaries, which he did so in the last over. Just tucked away nicely off the toes, going toward the fine leg. No one is there. Beautifully placed by Wasim Ali. We're talking about it. Is really coming up with some brilliant shots.
Intelligent cricket. Wasim Ali, another player who is auditioning for the big ticket. Oman does have a few left-arm spinners. Shakil Ahmed, Nadeem Khan, Amir Kaleem himself. And that's where Wasim Ali would want to put in a very special effort. The more runs that he can score, the more effective can it be for himself.
Good comeback by Nadeem Khan. Very, very talented all-rounder Wasim Ali is. Pushed for the single.
How happy are you with the performances of Nadeem Khan? Certainly he has made a big case for himself with that match-winning knock especially.
Yes, and can't forget that brilliant knock from him in the World Cup qualifier in UAE. Snatched the match in the last over of the game, if I'm right. And that was his first international tour.
And it is even more special because most of the fans, including me, had almost given up because the game had gone way too deep. It was a difficult situation to be winning from. And then to bring out a special performance, oh, it was very special. 8 runs from that over of Nadeem Khan, 15 overs done, 91 for the loss of 5. Amerat Shah, 10 runs from his first over. If you ask me, MAJEES Titans are just accumulating momentum at the right time. Predetermined shot from Wasim Ali. Certainly was looking to heave it on the leg side, but because of not being in the arc, drives it through the covers.
Actually, ball came into him. He went back a bit, but no chance was to play on to the offside. Flicked away for the singles. It's good the singles are coming and some boundaries also make the run rate healthy, and of course a good total on the board also. Wasim Ali is there. Couple of boundaries to his name in the last 2 overs.
Amerat Shah. Looking for a big shot, not able to get underneath it. They look to stay out of the arc of Wasim Ali.
I think if Wasim Ali stayed on the wicket till the 20th over, I hope they might go about 130, 140 that we are talking about. Some support from Adnan Khan also required. Cut and cut for the single.
Strike rotation is of utmost importance at the moment. Can Adnan strike a few boundaries? They would want to get to 150 at least. That's what Amir Kaleem suggested at the toss. Minimum 150. Once again, good enough to rotate strike.
Slight change in the field. For Wasim Ali, a cover point has brought in 3 fielders on one side. This time he received it towards the mid-wicket boundary. Beautifully hit, perfect timings through the cow's corner for 4 more. End of over number 16, 99 for 5.
What an incredible strike, getting down on one knee, heaving it across the line from outside the off stump. Wasim Ali using his height to his advantage. 16 overs done, 99 for the loss of 5. MAJEES Titans are putting a fight back. Outside edge, brilliantly taken, needed a wicket. Sufyan Mahmood gets the back of Adnan Khan.
What a bowler Sufyan Mahmood is, coming at the right time. As the partnership was growing, he came, brought himself and immediately got a wicket of Adnan Khan. Beautiful delivery, moving away from the batter. Got an edge and wicketkeeper did the rest. Wicket number 6 back to the dugout for MAJEES Titans. Seasoned Sufyan Mahmood, I'll say. Years and years spending time in the cricket, athletic, 100% fit. Always tried to be deliver something as a batter or as a bowler, and of course a brilliant fielder as well.
Beating the outside edge, Sufyan Mahmood. What a time to come back into the attack, and all of a sudden he's asking some very difficult questions to the MAJEES Titan batters. Do not forget, Wasim Ali, just a while ago, was a star performer for Renaissance Challengers. Goes for a quick single.
Always fit, delivering all three departments. I think batting not that much, but of course bowling and fielding is totally top class from Sufyan Mahmood. I still remember his best knock against USA. He scored 94 runs in that match, but couldn't able to get victory for Oman because he's running out the partners.
Slow delivery. Drilled straight down the ground. It's only a single. All of these are working in favour of Renaissance Challengers at the moment. Yes, 100 up for MAJEES Titans, but they would want to accumulate another 40-50 runs. How is it going to be coming? Wasim Ali gets to his 50 as well.
Brilliant knock from him. Came at the time when the wicket was tumbling. Kept one side intact. Getting runs also. Not bowed down at all. Just going for the runs. And that's the results. He got 50 in a quick time. Just in 40 deliveries. Once again, beautiful delivery. One of the best from Sufyan Mahmood, I believe.
And it's his birthday. Ubaidullah, batting on his birthday, would want to produce something really special, Ubaidullah.
So happy birthday to Ubaidullah as well. We have Innu Matthew's birthday also today. So 2-1, the manager of Royal Stallions and Yalla Shabab. And other one is playing now for MAJEES Titans. He's trying to becoming a veteran as the days are passing, though he is a very young chap.
Young lad, Ubaidullah. Not looking to take a single of the final delivery. Means that Wasim Ali means business for the next over. 17 overs done, 101 for the loss of 6. Amar Shah, he's been expensive. 18 runs in his 2 overs. He's got a wicket. Misses a straighter delivery. Wasim Ali. No brainer that Wasim Ali is going to be cutting loose now.
He has to do to get more runs on the board for Titans. Though they do have a very, very good bowling lineup. But again, some respite for MAJEES Titans if they go to around 140, 130 from here on, depending upon Wasim Ali.
And looking at what Wasim Ali is trying to do, I think it would be a great idea to have 4 fielders in the deep on the leg side. Or maybe even all 5 fielders in the deep. Offside is something that he is not going to be looking at. Just like that. Straight down the ground, and every time that he strikes, it's going to be travelling the distance, gets a maximum for himself.
What a strike from the middle of the bat. Just pick up outside the off stump. Standing bent down. Look at that beautiful shot. Love to see that one. Through to the long on for the maximum.
Really feel that sweeper cover should come inside and maybe an extra fielder on the leg side. Bowling away from the arc of Wasim Ali is Amir Shah.
When the batter is hitting over the ropes, even you brought a fielder more on one side, it makes no difference.
But you have to be optimistic. Yes, the quality of Wasim Ali too good for Amir Shah. But what if... Oh, misfielding. Not really sure who the fielder is, but Amir Shah is not going to be happy. 28 runs in 2.4.
And this is the third fumble by a fielder, and I'm sure this will definitely impact on the MAJEES Titans total. It's a brilliant played.
Overran it. Not able to get down in time. He's lost that spark which was available in the earlier seasons. Amir Shah pulled once again. This time Nadeem Khan will collect it well. "11 runs of this over so far. Still a ball to spare. Ubaidullah will treat this ball as a free hit.
He has to come up, open up his arms to match his partner Wasim Ali. On the back foot.
Wasim Ali is not going to be going for the single. 112 for the loss of 6. 18 overs done. Sufyan Mahmood to bowl the final over of his spell. Just 9 runs conceded in the 3 overs. He's got a wicket. It's the penultimate over.
What a performance from him. Absolute brilliant bowling. This time played it out to a mid wicket. A very, very hard working bowler, Sufyan Mahmood. Always, each ball is different from the other one. Always thinking. And that's why he is not that much batters to hit him out easily.
I don't understand the logic of Wasim Ali not taking those singles in the previous overs, because that time still 3 or 4 overs were left, and I think that Ubaidullah, the least he can do is rotate strike. And in the process they've missed probably 2 or 3 runs.
Well, really, I agree with you. They should not leave the singles. Finally, top edge of the bat from the Ubaidullah, going for the boundary for 4.
He can tonk a big ball. On other occasions he can do this as well. Looks for a big swing. Gets the outside edge. Over the fielder at third. Couple of bounces into the boundary. It all works in favour of Ubaidullah. He has nothing to lose. The final few deliveries, 10 more remaining now.
Smashed it, but the fielder is there. Good to give a strike to Wasim Ali. And well, I think you correctly said that Vasimani should not lose those singles. That's very, very important because a lot of deliveries has to come.
Nine deliveries to spare. If Wasim Ali can tonk maybe 3 out of those 9 deliveries, that is 18 runs. And the remaining 6, if they can produce probably 6 or 7 runs, they're good to go at 25. That is a total that they will take. Big shot, and this has come from the meat of the bat. Not a lot of elevation though. Sufyan Mahmood will celebrate his second wicket in terms of Wasim Ali, who scored 63 of 46. Make it 47 now. But he will have to depart back to the dugout.
He kept one intact this time. He just mistimed it, rather doesn't have proper hold of it, and it was caught right on the fence. What an splendid bowling from Sufyan Mahmood. He got second wicket. That is 2 of Wasim Ali, who looks to be extremely dangerous the way he was playing. So wicket number 7 back to the dugout for MAJEES Titans.
Six runs of this over and a wicket of Wasim Ali. I think that wicket is handy for an Asins Challengers. Big wicket. Jan Shafiq tonks it once again in the air. Similar fielder. Hamad Mirza doesn't drop many. Back-to-back wickets for Sufyan Mahmood.
His hard work is paying off. Sufyan Mahmood giving everything possible to the team. This was a slower one, and Shafiq Jan tried to heave it once again, mistimed it straight to the waiting hands. So wicket number 8 back to dugout for MAJEES Titans.
Hat-trick opportunity for Sufyan Mahmood. Narayana Satish, how courageous is he? 7 balls remaining. It's a hat-trick delivery for Sufyan Mahmood. Looks to be cheeky, probably one of the better opportunities for Sufyan Mahmood. You miss, I hit was the story. A story which was not defined well by Sufyan Mahmood. 19 overs done, 118 for the loss of 9, for the loss of 8.
What an over from him. 19 done, 118 for 8, MAJEES Titans. The last one, Khalil is bowling that one. And once again, drop. Efforts being made by Sufyan Mahmood. 4 overs, 15 runs, 3 wickets. Absolutely wonderful bowling from him.
Sufyan Mahmood bowled brilliantly. But now on the very first ball, Vivan Malhotra, the substitute fielder, the young boy, backpedaling, not able to hold on to it. What a day for Khalil. A day to remember, a game to remember, because couple of chances he created, but not got that support from the fielders. 120 for the loss of 8. Usman has been brilliant behind the stumps.
He's doing a good job. And you know, when again we're talking about when the captain is leading the team from the front, pushing his soldiers to work on, to work hard more. So this thing comes up automatically that when captain is doing so much, why not shall I do that?
Lucky runs. Thick outside edge. Goes past the wicket keeper. Now this is where he needs to understand, in the death overs you cannot offer the pace.
What he has to bowl into the wickets, not outside the wicket, because he has got a pace of it. If any touch with the bat, it will go. There is no slips at all.
The score could have been easily around 105, 110. The fielding has been ordinary. Fumbles resulted in boundaries when Wasim Ali was out there in the middle. Thanks to Ali for his brilliant knock of 60 odd runs. 3 more deliveries to go. Clean bowled. Coming into Ubaidullah. He strikes. What a comeback after going for that boundary. Change in line and length. And he has been rewarded. The wicket of Ubaidullah.
Brilliant pace this Khalil has got. Uprooted the stump of Ubaidullah in the block hole. You correctly mentioned, Mudassir, 4 boundaries fumbled. 16 runs we can count from here on. Very, very important. Could have been 105, 110 we're talking about. Wicket number 9, down 124 for 9, MAJEES Titans.
Rich in form with the ball, Khalil, or getting the support from the fielders, so he has some other plans. Got better of Ubaidullah, walks in Tandale. Tandale wanted to scoop. But extraordinary piece of bowling. Apart from those fumbles, I think they did a pretty good job.
Yes, of course, really containing MAJEES Titans 125-26 is of course a credit to them. But again, I'll say again, Sufyan Mahmood is the leader. Just given away 15 runs of his 4 overs and 3 wickets. Absolutely brilliant.
2 fast bowlers of challengers doing extremely good job. Why do you want to throw the youngster Malhotra? It was the final ball of the innings, just got carried away. So 2 runs will be added to the total. Is it 2 or 3? Not sure whether he was given out by the leg umpire going for the 3rd run. But what a spell. Impressive in the first game. Superb in the second game as well, Khalil. Still waiting for that confirmation. Is it 3 or a couple of runs? Every run matters.
It was a brilliant spell from Khalil. It's 2 runs. So 126 all out Majees Titans in 20 overs. Brilliant bowling from Sufyan Mahmood. And of course Khalil, who got 2 wickets in 4 overs.
A complete team effort. When we talk about the bowlers, Amerat Cricket started off beautifully, but Sharma, he struggled. First casualty, Khalil, the bowler. Then few runs in that first over of Ali, taken apart by Kaleem. The first maximum going down on one knee against Hanifullah Saeed Ali. Then came in Wasim Ali. These two stitched a partnership, but at the right time, Aman al-Rafiqi got better of Kaleem.
Yes, was caught on board by him. And then from on it was Wasim Ali, who played superb knock, kept the one hand with him, and that was a wicket which looking for. Nicely taken at the deep mid-wicket boundary. This once again the second wicket of the bowling of Aman Rafiqi. It was Wasim Ali who really did the damage to the Renaissance bowlers, playing superbly. A cut in the last over, and it was Aryan Bisht who caught very first delivery. Unfortunate not to get some runs. It was Wasim Ali who placed beautifully through the cover point, and then once again pulled away towards the mid-wicket boundary. Fumble there, and that was the maximum he wanted to play it once again to the same area. Beautiful delivery from Sufyan Mahmood, got the wicket. And this is Wasim Ali once again, right from the meat of the bat, over to the long one for the maximum.
It was like a one-man army for Majees Titans, where the other batter struggled. Wasim Ali got runs, but at the end, trying to go big against Sufyan, he lost his wicket. Had a very good game with the ball. The captain of Renaissance Challengers got 3 wickets to his name, and in the final over, Khalil, though went for a boundary, then came back to get rid of Ubaidullah. And the final ball, couple of runs were taken. Not needed. Young Malhotra got carried away there, going for the third. And short of his crease. So all they could manage at the end of 20 overs is 126. Just one batter who got runs. Exactly half of the runs came from the blade of Wasim Ali, 63. Amerat Cricket looked good, 21, before he got out to Rafiqi. Nothing much in the middle order. And look at that extras column. Discipline in the bowling of Renaissance Challengers. No extras were conceded. They did an extremely good job.
Brilliant bowling from Renaissance Challengers. Hamidullah Khalil got 2 for 18. It was the peak of the bowlers from Renaissance Channel. Captain himself, Sufyan Mahmood, 3 for 15. And Amanullah Rafiq also got 3 for 30. Amazing. There is no extra. Being the player or the man of the tournament can be the one, the zero, it's extras all.
So we'll dive into a short break. Once we are back, it will be chase on for Renaissance Challengers.
well. Catches the ball straight in.
Beautiful ball.
Edged away. Yes, it is.
It's a chilly evening here in Amerat, Muscat, Oman. And once again, welcome back to Oman Cricket Academy, where we are having Oman D20. It's a day 3 and match number 6, played between defending champions MAJEES Titans and Renaissance Challengers. At the end of first innings, Renaissance Challengers, they have got the upper hand. The bowlers did a pretty good job to keep MAJEES Titans to a modest total of 126 before they were bundled out on the final ball of the first innings. Now it's up to the batters of Challengers to come out and get those 127 runs. And in the process, they can maintain their winning streak in this ongoing Oman D20. Getting ready is Tandale. Yesterday, they were not able to defend 174. Now, exactly 48 runs short, which they got yesterday, MAJEES Titans. The bowlers, they need to bowl at those tight line and lengths against the batters of Renaissance Challengers. And joining me in the comm box is Pranav Mehta. Welcome, Pranav. A wonderful outing between these two sides.
Thank you very much. A very good evening to you and all our viewers as well. Hamilton was donked around yesterday. Would want to have a different kind of an evening today, but he's up against the quality of Hamad Mirza. And Hamad Mirza, with what he's done around the world for the team in red, has been astonishing.
Absolutely. But now, in the domestic circuit, he needs to understand his value. Yes, he's a kind of a batter who can get you those quick runs in the first 6 overs, but what matters is that longevity of Hamad at the crease for Renaissance Challengers. Comes dancing down the track and goes toward that offside. Runs on board. Hamad Mirza gets a boundary and 4 runs for Challengers.
What were you asking from Hamad Mirza? One thing is certain, with Hamad Mirza you get entertainment on offer. Action-packed player. Intent always positive, and that's what makes him special.
And good to see he forced his way to open the innings for Challengers. Few seasons back, he used to bat in the middle order, but now regular at top of the order. Goes on the back foot, this time towards that fine leg. The result is much better, a maximum.
Needed to go short Hamilton, but doesn't get the line right. Goes on his body. And this is bread and butter. It all looks very easy for Hamad Mirza at the moment. And that is not great signs for MAJEES Titans.
Doesn't he remind of Rohit Sharma?
It reminds me of Kapil Dev, the Nataraja shot. Ask the director to play a replay and you will see a replica.
He will never agree to whatever I say.
Rohit Sharma goes towards the deep square leg, towards the long leg. This was more towards the fine leg. Staying out of the arc of Hamad Mirza is Hamilton. Ask the director to play the replay.
Mr. Director, if you're listening us, can you play that replay of the maximum which Hamad Mirza got? Thanks a lot. Much appreciated. Yes. On one leg, the glimpses of great Kapil Dev. Given the name, the Natarajan shot. Brilliant. What a comeback. Change in line and length. Extra pace. Beaten Hamad Mirza.
One thing that is going to be changing is that there's going to be an extended spell for Hemal Chandel. Yes, 10 runs of the first over so far. He has a ball to spare. But he's your strike bowler, and that's where I think he needs to be utilized a little better.
Quick single to end the over number 1, 11 for none. A good start for Renaissance Challengers in this run chase. 11 for no loss at the end of over number 1. Jan Shafi getting ready from Oman LNG and to deliver the second over. Mirza yet again on strike. A quick single left and right hand combination top of the order for Renaissance Challengers. So no Ubedullah with the new ball. Instead it's Jan Shafi, another improved bowler in this region. Jan Shafiq now also been called the Oman national camp. Oh, thick outside edge. Straight into the hands of Clote. A golden duck. Jan Shafiq, he strikes early. A peach of a delivery, slight movement. And Machi departs.
No chance whatsoever. Not sure whether to play or leave at it. Pokes the bat and finds the outside edge. Jan Shafiq of Prithvi Machi. Early departure for Prithvi Machi for a golden duck as Renaissance Challengers lose their first for 12.
Usman Ali Shah, the wicket-keeper batter. It was an early exit for Prithvi Machi. Straight away off the mark.
Jan Shafiq charging in. He's breathing fire at the moment. Talking about fire, the winter in Muscat, the month of December, very special month, a month of festivals. And talking about festivals, it's the 25th of December. It is time for Christmas. Goes without saying that a very auspicious day for our crew and staff members who are working tirelessly in the background, the production team. They're here since the Tri-Series, followed by the GCC Women's T20I Championship 2025 away from home. And that's where wishing all our staff members a Merry Christmas from me and Mudassir Ali Qureshi and Jameel Bhai. We hope that you have a great festive season and it continues till the time you get back home.
For sure, they will be missing their family members, but I can say that they have got new family members here in Oman. What a unit. Relentlessly working to get us these visuals. What an over from Jan Shafiq. 2 was gone, 13 for the loss of 1.
Big moment in this game, Hemel Tandale. MAJEES Titans looks like a very different side when Hemel Tandale can strike early wickets. They didn't show a lot of faith and trust in Hemel Tandale when he leaked runs yesterday. And he was immediately removed from the attack. And this is exactly what I was talking about. A very special delivery from Hemel Tandale. Doesn't make us wait for too long to showcase what he is potentially capable of. Hemel Tandale, what a delivery was that. A big, big delivery. Usman Ali Shah departs back to the dugout early.
Impressive stuff. Perfect line and length coming into Usman. A big gap between pad and bat. And knocks the middle stump. What a comeback by Tandale. 2 wickets down. Challengers are in bit of bother here. 13 on board.
Hemel Tandale. All of a sudden you will see that Hemel Tandale will look like a very different bowler from the first over.
This is what he is known for. Whenever he bowls to wicket channel, He has been unplayable. Amerat Cricket leading MAJEES Titans, and Hemal Tandel gone for plenty of runs yesterday. League 11 runs tonight in his first over, but what a comeback. The first ball of the second over got better of Usman Ali Shah. It's Asif Khan Pathan on strike.
He's breathing fire, Hemal Tandel at the moment. No answer whatsoever from Renaissance challengers. And I think this is a crucial one run, because now is when Hemal Tandel wants to bowl at Hamad Mirza. He wants to go after Hamad Mirza now, because in the first over, it would have been nervous moments for Hemal Tandel. No faith shown in him yesterday. Hamad Mirza attacked. But now that he's picked up a wicket, he wants to bowl at Hamad Mirza. And this is going to be a good encounter.
Now that he has got his line and length, he needs to be watchful. Hamad Mirza.
Look at that line, look at that length. Now is when he started believing in himself. And God forbid, for Renaissance challengers, if he gets the back of Hamad Mirza, he would be unstoppable. Action-packed drama and comedy.
Always make sure to entertain all of us, Pranav Mehta. An inside edge. Hitting the back leg. What a comeback by Tandel. A low scoring thriller. 2 wickets down. Hamad Mirza, he needs to value his wicket.
Love this. Love the way Amerat Cricket is talking to Hemal Tandel ball after ball in his ear, giving him that confidence, giving him that boost, walking him back to the run-up. This is what captains are supposed to do. Control the game. Make a player. Hemal Tandel firing in. Brilliant delivery. They'll rush for a single. But what a comeback from Hemal Tandel. Leaks a single of the final delivery. 1 run of that over. Most importantly, that big wicket of Usman. 3 overs done, 15 for the loss of 2. Renaissance challengers. Inside out. Hamad Mirza, you can't keep him quiet for too long. Jan Shafiq is going to be paying the price on this occasion.
Good use of the feet. Goes towards that extra cover. The boundary is coming from the blade of Mirza. This has been the problem. 19 on board, 17 from the blade of Mirza. The other batters, they struggled. The likes of Usman Ali and Machi. Khan yet to get off the mark. What I like is the attacking approach by Amerat Cricket. Still slip in position.
Driven on the up will be a single. Ample amount of protection in the deep on the square region. What I really want from Jan Shafiq is to bowl that fierce line. The line about which Wasim Akram used to talk about in his days. The Yorker and the bouncer combined together. That is the USP of Jan Shafiq. He's seen as a threat, and that is something that he would want to execute against somebody like Asif Khan Pathan. Go short to him, push him. Back of length, he will have ample amount of time to get onto the ball. But if it's short of length, that's when he'll get hurried on. Force him to play the cross-batted shots.
Well said, Pranav. And this is what we expect from Jan Shafiq. He has got that pace, he can hit the deck hard, and also he can bowl those Yorkers. But Asif Khan, he charges down, he connects well, he goes big, a maximum of the mark in style.
Exactly what I was trying to explain. The big backlift of Asif Khan Pathan has to be taken out of the equation. A little shorter, and this could have put Asif Khan Pathan into serious trouble. But it was back of length, and that's where Asif Khan Pathan is able to extend his arms and play a more straighter shot. Needs to go short, Jan Shafiq. That's the feel that he has. Shorter, taken. A story that is put into execution by Jan Shafiq, narrated in the com-box. What a moment of brilliance it is for MAJEES Titans. Renaissance challengers lose their third. Asif Khan Pathan is out of the equation.
Well described by my co-commentator Pranav. Well executed by Jan Shafiq. Well planned by Amir Kaleem. By not pushing the mid-on towards the long on. And Bisht makes no mistake. A poor, ordinary shot selection from Asif Khan. 26 for the loss of 3.
Big wicket. Amanullah Rafiqi. It's a no ball, I feel. I think it's a no ball. Zaman Qureshi suggests it's a no ball. Means that Jan Shafiq will have to reload this one. And Amanullah Rafiqi will have a free hand.
He's pumped up Jan Shafiq. In the process, just overstepping. 12 runs so far in this over. Wicket went down of Asif Khan. Advantage Rafiqi. Uppercut. But fielder stationed Satish at deep third. What an interesting over where we have seen runs as well as the wicket went down. 4 overs gone, 28 for the loss of 3.
Himal Chandel. No answer whatsoever from Amanullah Rafiqi. Big moment in this game. Himmal Chandel into his third over. MAJEES Titans led by Amir Kaleem, one of those experienced campaigners, especially after that defeat for MAJEES Titans last evening, where they were destroyed by IS Invincibles. Within 24 hours, to install that reconfidence, install that faith. Credit to Amir Kaleem.
And that too, when the batters were not able to put a good total on board. It's a modest total, 126. But not going down easily. MAJEES Titans, led by Amir Kaleem, sharing all his experience with his fast bowlers. The positive sign is Tandel. He is looking dangerous.
All they are looking for is that one big fish. Ahmad Mirza. That is the wicket that they are looking for. And that is why I don't mind Amanullah Rafiqi even playing a maiden over here.
You can sense the fear in Rafiqi. The way he's trying to defend. No feet movement. Not looking for runs as of now. 3 wickets down. They need a partnership here.
Now most people around the world would be thinking that Amanullah Rafiqi, what is special about him? That is something to which even I don't have an answer. Very simple action while bowling. Still he picks up wickets. Nothing special about his bowling is what I feel from the com box. In the middle, he finds ways to pick up wickets. Then when he comes with the bat, nothing special about him. Very unorthodox, no foot movement, no technique, but he finds ways to win games for his team. Very different kind of a cricketer. You just can't define Amanullah Rafiqi.
Do you want a player with technique and good action but not delivering for your side? I'm just asking a question.
I love Amanullah Rafiqi. It's just that despite all the skills that I possess, in the air, outside edge, will get a single. I am just not able to define Amanullah Rafiqi. It's the situation in which I am.
He looks to be a rookie, rightly pointed out by you, but he's a player who can make that impact, as we saw earlier in the innings. Came in, got that big wicket of Gihan Clote, then Aryan Besh. The team is in trouble. Can he deliver with the bat? No deep third. Beautifully managed on the back foot. Are they going to come back for the second? No. What an extraordinary spell continues here by Tandel. 5 gone, 30 for the loss of 3.
John Shafiq, back of length, and they're going to scamper for a quick single. We're talking about Amanullah Rafiqi. Help define Amanullah Rafiqi for me.
I was just thinking about the players with unusual stance, but they contributed. They won games for their respective teams. The first name comes to my mind, that picture is Ejaz Ahmed Senior. He used to bat at number 3 for Pakistan. Look at that shot. Rafiqi gets a boundary. Beautifully managed. Width offered in his own style. Gets 4 runs.
If you look at the replay now, no position to play cut shot, no balance, one leg in the air, but still executes a boundary. A cricket commentator has no answer to Amanullah Rafiqi because the textbooks does not define Amanullah Rafiqi.
But good to see the management backing Rafiqi. They know what he brings to the team with his bowling as well as with the bat. A true all-rounder, I must say, Amanullah Rafiqi.
A perfect all-rounder. Bat, ball, field, keeping skills as well. So jack of all trades for Renaissance Challengers, a true warrior.
Quick single. Needed a better throw. Aryan Bish, there was an opportunity. Why do you want to risk your wicket just for 1 run?
You can't define Amanullah Rafiqi. He can do weird things in the most unexpected way and still get results. Amanullah Rafiqi. On one side you have Hamad Mirza, all class. And on the other side you have Amanullah Rafiqi, both producing results at the moment in very different ways.
It's like having Rishi Kapoor and Nana Patekar in one frame. Stylish is Hamad Mirza with his strokes.
And both very effective. Lovely back foot drive from Hamad Mirza. 25 years of me playing this game, and still I do not have a definition of Amanullah Rafiqi. It never happens with me. But it is one of those awkward moments. I'm trying to define Amanullah Rafiqi from the last season. I thought he was a mediocre bowler, a below average batter, and he's proved me wrong. Hands down, he's proved me wrong. He's found ways to pick up wickets. He goes behind the stumps, does decent job with keeping. Then he'll come with the bat and in a very shaky manner find ways to score runs. Outside edge. Commentators curse just when we were appreciating the quality of Amanullah Rafiqi, the way he finds runs. He's nicked one to the wicketkeeper. Jan Shafiq will get his 3rd wicket. And Renaissance Challengers are going to be in some serious bother.
Playing away from the body. Going deep into the crease. Nowhere near the ball. So was the wicket keeper, but what an excellent catch. It was just dipping towards the wicket keeper. Clotte makes no mistake. The power play clearly belongs to the bowling side. 4 wickets down, 37 on board. Renaissance Challengers. Mirza still out there in the middle, but in the process they have lost 4 top order batters. Mirza started off really well, getting 11 runs in the first over of Tandale. This was one of the best shots of day 3. Then in the second over on the very first ball, Jan Shafiq got better of Prithvi Machi. This was a beauty. Coming sharply into Usman. As of now, the only batter who looked comfortable is Hamad Mirza. Asif Khan started off really well, but trying to go big yet again. He finds the man at mid-on. Rafiqi got a boundary, but on the very final ball of the power play, he made a mistake, trying to cut. A good catch taken by Clotte. So this game is on match number 6. A low scoring thriller here at Oman Cricket Academy. He will bowl his final over of his quota. Tandale trying to flash that towards that offside. This is the experience of Amir Kaleem. He knows if they can get Mirza now, it will be like an over for Renaissance challengers. Still a slip in position. 5 fielders inside the 30-yard circle. There's a deep third, deep extra cover, deep fine leg, deep square leg. 4 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. You need to understand the situation. Just for the next few overs, try to stitch a partnership, play with soft hands, look for those singles. 4 wickets down. Challengers, they cannot afford the back of Mirza now.
But then that is what you get with Hamad Mirza. He likes to play his free-flowing game. And that is the exact reason why Amir Kaleem has opted to bowl out Hamilton Dale. He knows that if this game goes till the 20th over, big shot in the air, fielder hunt coming underneath it, big movement in this game. Adnan Khan holds on to a brilliant catch under lights, and Hamilton Dale has got the big fish, the big wicket. Hamad Mirza, we did mention that he's looking forward to a contest against Hamad Mirza, and he picks it up.
Reckless, ordinary piece of batting. When you know this is the final over of the premier fast bowler, why do you want to charge against Tandale, the only fielder towards the deep extra cover? He made no mistake. A huge blow for challengers. 5 wickets down. Mirza back in the hut. Tandale celebrates 37 for the loss of 5.
Two new players in the middle. Both haven't faced a delivery. MAJEES Titans have penetrated through the chinks of armour, the slightest of cracks that was available in the Renaissance challengers, and MAJEES Titans have penetrated. Big shot. They know one way of playing. Nadeem Khan in his arc, and he's happy to throw the kitchen sink at it. Couple of bounces into the boundary, flat as an arrow, straight as an arrow. What are we witnessing here, Mudiba?
The very first ball, the fielder was couple of yards in from the 30-yard circle, taking full advantage. Brave enough to go after Tandale.
Can Tandale bounce him out? Nadeem Khan, another player who has a big backlift. Goes full up. Good drive. Can he be smart enough to understand that that big backlift can put him in a very awkward situation if he goes short? Hamilton Dale into the final delivery of his spell. He's got 2 wickets. 2 big wickets.
Backed by his captain, Amir Kaleem, and he responded quite well. What a comeback by Hamilton Dale this tournament.
Back of length and fended well by Nadeem Khan. 2 for 18 in his 4 overs. Hamilton Dale take a bow. What a comeback for Hamilton Dale. 7 overs done. 41 for the loss of 5 Renaissance challengers. Great intent from Amir Kaleem. Jan Shafiq continues for his final over. Does realize that this is the last pair, last recognized pair in terms of Sufyan Mahmood and Nadeem Khan. If he can get one more wicket here, defending 126 is almost certain. Joining me in the comm box, somebody who knows a lot about this game, especially in Oman, Jamil Zaidi.
Thank you, Pranav. And if you talk about the comparison of these two, what I believe that still Majan Titan have an edge. Not because of this match, but even before the match, I thought they have got an edge over Renaissance Channel. Because the problem Renaissance Channel is of the batting, which we have seen just now. Half of the wicket back to the dugout. Stuff, flashes and meshes. And that's the area where they will have to work out. We talk about much in the last match also. They do have someone in the middle order, at least as we talk about the Muscat Thunderers as well, to carry the innings, some patience in the middle, number 4, number 5. Maybe they are feeling the absence of Ahmad Ifraq.
Not sure if they're feeling the presence of Ahmad Ifraq in this game, because 127 runs to get. What more can you ask from the bowling attack? Wasim Ali comes to short mid-wicket. Amir Kaleem drops deep. So a lot more protection for Jan Shafiq. Back of length. It's good to be back of length, but can one of these bowlers bounce Nadeem Khan out? That is the delivery that I'm looking forward to.
I think Shafiq Jan has that capability, and he has done before also. He can do that.
Because they have the protection. That's the most important part. Deep square leg in action. The bouncer just needs to be outside the off stump so the pull can go to mid-wicket as well. Looking to slash and slash hard. Misses this one.
That is what the seniors say, that if you want to bowl a short pitch, it should be outside the off stump. Because generally, batters move towards the off stump to play those deliveries. And if you play properly, yes, but otherwise it could be an edge, top edge, to the keeper or to the third man. But Shafiq Jan has got that ability, and he bowls so many times the bouncers.
Dancing down the track. Catching opportunity taken. Adnan has been exceptional in the field. Holds on to this one as well. Nadeem Khan has a brain fade movement. 6 wickets down. Renaissance challengers are losing the plot here.
That is the problem with Renaissance challengers always. Their batting problem is always coming up. They do have a hard work in the bowling, but again the batting is the one which is really required some attention from their coaches. This time played it out toward the extra cover, rather bid off. Wicket number 6 back to the dugout. 42 for 6.
Looking at the current situation, I think it is about time that probably Vivan Malhotra will be looked at for a position in the 11 because he can bat. The young lad coming from the ranks of under 19. Shehbaz comes in. Can he be the supporting factor to Sufyan Mahmood to guide his team home?
Lot of overs are there. If they both play sensibly, they might get that total. But again, only thing is that they need to have temperament. Once again, beautifully bowled. And all hands up. But umpires unmoved. Beautiful delivery from Shafiq Jan. End of over number 8. It is 42 for 6. Jordan Lee Wolf brought into the attack. He did not impress in the batting yesterday, but now it's going to see how he's going to bowl.
Yesterday he did not impress in any fashion. Batting, bowling, fielding looked ordinary. Today is a different day. Starts off with a full toss. Can't have a better environment than what is available at the moment.
He should have performed, absolutely, you are right. He should perform now at the moment, no pressure at all. Just try to bowl within the stumps and felt that you have been in Oman from MAJEES Titans. Get some wickets at the stage of the game. Only 4 wickets remains left. So all the time for him to get some wickets.
Certainly it's going to be Aryan Bisht that might come in from the other side. Amar Kaleem is another option as well.
Good changes from Amerat Kaleem, and on top of that, always advising the fast bowlers. Himal Tandal was the main wicket taker last year in this D20 series. Down the leg side, a no ball as well.
Criminal. You can't be having a foot fault in this format. Ubaidullah. I think Ubaidullah has to be bowling from the other end. Still decent movement under lights.
Talking about the foot, no balls, I believe fast bowlers, yes, you can spare. Brilliantly played through the covers, much needed boundary, 4 runs.
Extremely poor. Jordan Lee Wolf goes full and is crushed through the offside. Needs to get much better. Jordan Lee Wolf looks very mediocre at the moment. Beats the outside edge on this occasion much better.
That's the area, I mean, he should take advantage of the wicket, slightly moisture on it, hopefully now. Try to bowl outside the off stump the way he bowled the last delivery.
Much better, big appeal, finger goes up, Shahbaz is going to be walking back as the 7th victim for Renaissance Challengers. They are faltering under pressure. MAJEES Titans have found the key and they are rushing into the door.
Well, the debut wicket for Jordan. Plumb in front of the wicket. Wicket number 7 back to the dugout. Not a good show by the Renaissance Challenge batters as they always succumb to the pressure.
The interesting part will be that what does Sufyan Mahmood have to offer? Because at the moment, it doesn't look as if his partners are going to be staying there for a very long time. And that's where he would have to play a little bit aggressive.
He has played only 2 deliveries till now and got 2 runs as well. He's standing on the one end and the wickets are tumbling at the other end. It's really very disheartening for the skipper who is doing so much hard work for the team, getting every bit of his efforts, and suddenly the batters are not giving him the required confidence.
And that's been the big problem. We'll talk more about it. 9 overs done, 48 for the loss of 7. Renaissance Challengers are in serious trouble.
Nine overs, 48 for the loss of 7. Tottering. Renaissance Challengers chasing 127. Saqib Mahmood, the captain, on strike, a slip in position. Drives, and look at that effort from young Bisht. Full and dive, saving runs. And a very happy birthday to the fast bowler Ubaidullah.
From all of us, we have one other manager, Matthew, was got the birthday today. I meet him in the morning.
Oh, I just came to know. A very happy birthday to Mr. Vinu Matthew, the manager of Royal Oman Stallions and Yalla Shabab Giants.
Also, we do have birthday of one of our most senior, most journalists in sports, Shehzad Raza. Shehzad, happy birthday to you. He's in USA. He was the sports head of the Times of Oman and a very enthusiastic cricketer.
How do you remember the dates, the birthday dates, Jamil Bhai?
Because I got one of my cousins 25th of December. So while wishing him them, I got his name also, Shehzad Raza.
This is the advantage of being on social media. The social pages always helps you, and it reminds the birthday dates of your friends and family members of the mark at last. Discipline, fast bowling, astute captaincy, it has been the major difference in the second innings. Amir Kaleem marshalling the troops quite well.
Though he didn't well in the batting, but of course he is taking the team absolutely on top in this particular match, bringing his bowlers, not taking off both the fast bowlers, let them bowl all the 4 overs because they were putting so much pressure on the batter, this time beat outside the off stump. You're talking about the media. I just showed you one picture with Pujara. It was held in 10 years before in Rajkot when we were having with the national team there for the practice sessions we have. So Google has really did a superb job reminding you of all your old memories.
The two good memories. Another quick single. So that asking rate is under 8, still in control, but the problem is they have just 3 wickets in hand. Half of the overs done, 51 for the loss of 7. It's time for a drinks break here at Oman Cricket Academy.
Jordan Lee Wolf got a wicket, debut wicket for him in Oman. Will continue to bowl the 11th over. Sufyan Mahmood, the lone fighter. Singles, though good, but not at this moment. Boundaries are required.
They fought hard with the ball in the first innings, but the batters just not able to take that responsibility in the second innings. That has been the story so far when we talk about Renaissance challenges, but wherein MAJEES Titans, on the back of the brilliance with the bat, Wasim Ali getting 63 runs, backed by the devastating fast bowling spell of Tandale and Jan Shafiq. They are in control.
Total control at the moment. Moreover, if you don't have some spark in your side, Mudassir, especially Renaissance Challenge, that in the batting, they don't have one except Amerat Mirza, who can guide the team towards the victory.
Talking about Amerat Mirza, he also did not show that responsibility. 4 wickets down, that was the final over of Tandale. The reckless shot played by Mirza.
Go for the quick single. As a matter of fact, Mudassir, I think most of the team players, good batters, is scoring 20, 30, but they didn't carry 2 for the long innings. That, I think, is one of the reasons for the teams who have got good batting lineup but couldn't come up.
Quick single. Finger goes up. He is not happy. But they celebrate. The captain departs. Wicket number 8 goes down.
Coming into the batter. And immediately the finger goes up. So wicket number 8 back to the deck out. 53 for 8 Renaissance. Hanifullah Saeed Ali. Jordan Lee finally got 2 wickets in his 2 overs. End of over number 11. It is 53 for 8 Renaissance.
What a response by MAJEES Titans, the defending champions. And I like the combination of this side coming into this game. 4 fast bowlers. They have got Amir Kaleem, Aryan Bish, Wasim Ali, Satish as the spinners. So 8 bowlers they have got.
Very balanced side, MAJEES Titan. That's why they have won the last D20 and D10 as well, with a brilliant combination. And top of that, the captain leading the team from the front. In there,
More than the captain, what I feel is the way these boys responded. The captain has a plan, but it was up to the bowlers to execute those plans well, and they did rightly by bowling at one channel, and very impressed. I was with Jan Shafiq. We all know him, Hemal Tandel. He has got that experience, but Jan Shafiq in a new role with the new ball, brilliant.
he was among the wickets in the last season also, Jan Shafiq. But again, it's how you use those fast bowlers at what time. This is what the captain's duty to.
You have played a lot of cricket in your playing days, Jamil Bhai. He looks like a rookie fast bowler in the previous season, but now with Amir Kaleem and Hemal Tandel around him, we can see the discipline in the bowling of Jan Shafiq. Correct me if I am wrong.
Yeah, absolutely, you are right. But again, it depends upon himself how much he responds to the captain and the coach's advice. We're talking about Muhammad Imran. He was in the camp and he used to say that Muhammad Nadeem always come and help him, that you bowl this way and that way. And we have seen him, brilliant bowling from him from the last 2 seasons.
A change and improvement. We talk about Jan Shafiq. Loud appeal. Trying to play across the line. Was it pitching outside the off stump? It was a shuffle. Ubaidullah was convinced, but not convinced was Zaman Qureshi.
Once again, a brilliant delivery from Ubaidullah. I think at least he should take 1 wicket to celebrate his birthday. But he is also a hard-working fast bowler, Ubaidullah. Pulled there, not with the full blade of the bat. End of over number 12. It is 55 for 8 Renaissance challengers. Finally, Jordan Lee Wolf satisfied MAJEES Titans captain and coach by taking 2 wickets today. He wasn't impressive at all when he batted yesterday.
It's the beauty of this game. Yesterday, they were not able to defend 174. Now, 126. They are defending that total in style.
Well, yesterday's game was a very nostalgic one. I think very difficult to forget that. The batting of Eva Devaka, absolutely outstanding. I think not a single shot he played which is not in cricket book. Everything we did yesterday got boundaries, reverse sweep boundaries, and again the intention.
It was a kind of a knock which was played by Sadeep with determination and controlled aggression. The shot selection was superb. And once again, it clearly shows if you play onto the merit of the ball, you can score runs instead of slogging hard. So basics were right in yesterday's knock of Sadeep and well supported by Savindu.
Absolutely. I'm just about to come on that. He did not let the, what you call, goal running. The run rate was there. He just came, couple of deliveries and then started playing his own game. Did not let the run rate down in any moment of the game.
From a strong position after the first innings, a lackluster performance with the bat. Renaissance challengers, they are themselves to be blamed. They were in a good position. They started off really well, 11 runs from the first over, but Jan Shafiq provided that first breakthrough. So 4 runs from that over of Wolf, 13 gone, 59 for the loss of 8.
Ahmed Shah and Saeed Ali this time pulled beautifully through the mid wicket for the maximum. The first aggressive sign by Ahmed Shah.
He's a big tonker of the cricket ball. The required run rate around 10. That means that he needs to get going. Ubaidullah. Looks like Ubaidullah is going to pick up a wicket, a birthday wicket this over. Because Amir Shah has cut loose. That provides Ubaidullah an opportunity to pick up a wicket. Big shot down the ground. Finds a gap. This ball is also going to be travelling, not for a maximum, but a much needed boundary. Renaissance challengers are not giving up.
The right thing to do after quietness. Now it is Amir Shah who is doing the job for Renaissance. A maximum and a boundary in 2 deliveries of Ubaidullah.
Watches it very carefully. Amir Shah, he's got the runs for the over.
for the bowlers to bowl in the block hole, not giving any width to the batters. Once again coming down the wicket, got the bottom edge of the bat, another boundary. 14 runs in this over so far, all from Amir Shah's bat.
Everything working all of a sudden in favour of Renaissance Challengers. Inside edge. Could have well gone onto the stumps, but instead gets to the boundary. Expensive over from Ubaidullah continues. Expensive over from Ubaidullah. Driven to the covers, run out opportunity. Ubaidullah will celebrate his birthday. Not by picking up a wicket, but by dislodging the bails. I think it is Hanifullah who will have to go back to the dugout as the 9th victim for Renaissance Challengers. Ubaidullah, wishing you a very happy birthday in a very different style.
We all were discussing that it could be a wicket for you, but finally it came as a run out that has been done through your hands at the bowling end. Wicket number 9 back to the dugout for Renaissance.
Final delivery. Played to the deep. Although there is an opportunity to go for a second, they won't go because Amir Shah would want to keep strike. 19, rather 20 of 18 deliveries for him. 14 overs done, 74 for the loss of 9. Still 53 runs to get in the final 6 overs. Looking for a wicket. Jordan Lee Wolf. It's a no-brainer that Amir Shah is going to be dealing in boundaries because certainly he's not going to be trusting the skills of Hamdullah Khalil, who's at the non-striker's end, the number 50 for Renaissance Challengers, and also the last wicket. Slower delivery, once again not able to make an impact. Jordan Lee Wolf into his fine lower has an opportunity to pick up a wicket here.
Slower delivery. Back of length. Intelligent bowling from Jordan Lee Wolf. Amar Shah is just trying to manufacture something out of nothing here. Slower delivery. Played back to the bowler. Straight down the ground. This ball is travelling very quickly, but not quickly enough. Amar Shah doesn't go for the single. He has to go for the single on this delivery. MAJEES Titans will give Amar Shah an opportunity to talk a boundary. They wouldn't mind that because they want to have a go at Hamdullah Khalil. Everybody is inside the circle except long on and deep square leg. Deep square leg moving towards deep mid wicket. Final delivery. Played straight to the fielder. Aryan Bisht doesn't risk his wicket. Maiden to wind up his spell. Jordan Lee Wolf. 2 for 12 in his 4 overs. 15 overs done, 74 for the loss of 9. Amar Khalil will come into the attack from the Oman LNG end, looking for a wicket here, beating the outside edge.
Right thing to do so. A straighter one or armor one will help him to get this wicket.
This can be very interesting. Everybody's inside the circle. Only fielders outside is deep mid wicket and long on. Amar Khalil is too tricky a customer. How long can Hamdullah Khalil play Amar Khalil out?
It will be always irritating, you know, if the last pair or last batter gives you tough time not getting out. Once again, he's almost survived the over. Still 2 to go.
Can he fly to one? Really want to see what does Hamdullah Khalil have to offer to that. Just like that. Has to be much more straighter. That's when it'll be very interesting.
To me, if the straighter one or the armor one will definitely get him. Otherwise, if you bowled, are you talking about slight flight in the air? No turn.
This is the arm ball. Plays it very carefully. Everybody's on the ground. Made it over for Amar Khalil. 16 overs done. 74 for the loss of 9.
Only the second over by a spinner in this second innings. Such has been the encounter, such has been the attack from MAJEES Titans. Very realistic one from Amerat Cricket.
His fast bowlers done what job he asked them to do. Both the fast bowler Amerat Tandal and Shafi Jan. And this boy also tried to get a wicket in this match.
How many captains do you know about that would not come into the attack till the 15th over? Pulled on the leg side. Wasim Ali will keep it down to a dot ball because Amir Shah is not going to take a single. If the captain is a regular, genuine bowler, he will want to come into the attack, especially when the team is doing well. But Amir Kaleem, as selfless as he can be, opted to stay out of the attack. And in the process, big shot, good enough. Amir Shah is still dealing in boundaries, moves on to 26 for himself.
Something which is lone battle from him, Amir Shah. It was too short outside the off stump and he just plugged it over to the extra cover for the maximum.
One shot too many. Wasim Ali. Chilly evening here at the Oman Cricket Academy, and he holds on to a very, very good catch in the deep. It's not going to be too long that Amir Shah wags the tail. 80 all out. Renaissance Challengers chasing 127.
Change finally brought result for MAJEES Titans. Got the prize wicket of Amir Shah, who was struggling and getting runs for them. MAJEES Titans won the match by 46 runs. What a victory for them after losing yesterday's match.
Who would have thought that MAJEES Titans could ever win this game once they have posted just 127? But it all started in a very flashy sense and because of great captaincy, because Amerat Tandal was dispatched for boundaries by Hamad. In came the pacer, ace pacer. Jan Shafiq picked up a wicket. Amerat Tandal found his rhythm back. Jan Shafiq was still being attacked by Hamad Mirza, but the captain kept faith in both of them, and that's where he produced a moment of brilliance. Jan Shafiq got a couple of wickets. Hamad Mirza was still in the middle, still being attacking, still being very positive, and that's where the game was in favour. Amanullah Rafiqi was the third victim for Jan Shafiq, and this is where the game tilted in favour of MAJEES Titans. Caught in the deep, Hamad Mirza.
Well, nothing left for the other batters. It was only the bowlers who came down, especially Shafi Jan, who brought 4 wickets rather, and just destroyed the batting of Renaissance Challengers. And in the last is for Jordan, who got 2 wickets in his 4 overs. And then it was Amir Shah, who was playing the lone battle in the end, finally got off to Aryan Bisht. They were all out, 80 all out.
Amir Shah certainly had a couple of statements to make. Luck was also in favour of Amir Shah, and he was fighting a lone battle towards the end. He lost his number 9th partner in terms of a run out, but still he just hung in there for a moment, and towards the end this is what happened, trying to pull a ball which turned and bounced, and Wasim Ali was never going to be dropping that catch at deep mid-wicket. 80 all out. Renaissance Challengers on an evening where they would have believed that they're going to be chasing down very easily. Renaissance Challengers. Hamad Mirza 21 of 21, and right towards the end, the only second player to get into double figures, Syed Amir Shah at number 9, got 26 of 29. Everybody else in single digits. That means that 80 all out. Renaissance challengers. And then when you're looking at the bowling of MAJEES Titans, you look at the top 4 bowlers. Hamilton Dale, 4 overs, 18 runs, 2 wickets. Jan Shafiq certainly is going to be the player of the match in my opinion. 4 overs, 23 runs and 4 wickets. Jordan Lee Wolf came good as well. He got a maiden for himself in those 4 overs. 2 for 12 in that. Ubaidullah went wicketless, the birthday boy. But his 3 overs were very effective as well. Amar Kaleem bowled a lone over, which was a maiden. And Aryan Bish, the young sensation, the young talent, the man who was making tremors here in Oman. 5 balls, he leaked 1 maximum and he got that final wicket of Amir Shah. Wickets falling in regular intervals, especially from 26, and that's where they were in serious trouble. So that's the confirmation, the match summary. MAJEES Titans batting first. 126 all out. Wasim Ali, the lone warrior, 63 of 47. He's another candidate for player of the match in my opinion. Did really well. Sufyan Mahmood, 3 for 15. Amanullah Rafiqi, 3 for 30. Khalil also got a couple of wickets. But then, coming into the chase, Renaissance challengers just won the match. 26 for Amir Shah, 21 for Hamad Mirza. But then if you're looking at the bowling call-up, Jan Shafiq was splendid. 4 for 23 for him. 2 for 12 for Jordan Lee Wolf. Hamilton Dale came brilliant. I think he was ecstatic. The numbers might not do justice. Many of those Jan Shafiq wickets were because of him. And if you look at the points table, immediately IS Invincibles, not termed as one of the favourites, are right at the top. 4 points in 2 games, right at the top. MAJEES Titans, Royal Oman Stallions, Yalla Shabab, Renaissance Challengers all have opened their account and it's a game of net run rate between them. Muscat Thunderers are still searching for their first win. Everybody's played 2 games and everybody's had a bite at victory except Muscat Thunderers. We'll take a short break in the comm box. On the other side, it's going to be the post-match presentation. Is it going to be Wasim Ali? Is it going to be Jan Shafiq? Mudassir Ali Qureshi will answer the question.
What a comeback by defending champions after losing their first game of this tournament. They defended a modest total of 126, which was built on the back of Wasim Ali's brilliance with the bat and backed by a devastating spell from the fast bowlers to register their first win of this ongoing Oman D20 tournament. Renaissance challengers, they fought hard with the ball, but with the bat, they lack to take that responsibility in the crucial moments. Joining me in the presentation party is our match referee, Mr. Manjunath Gayatri Shankar, who will be giving away the Player of the Match award. Quite a few notable performances, starting with Amanullah Rafiqi, who bowled well for Renaissance challengers, getting 3 wickets. Jan Shafiq got 4 wickets, but one man who made the difference with the willow on the tough conditions, Wasim Ali, is our player of the match for his brilliant 63 of just 47 balls with the help of 8 fours and 1 huge maximum, played with determination and controlled aggression. Wasim, congratulations. Tell us about your knock, because the conditions were not favored to the batters, I believe.
Nah, I don't believe that. I think the wicket was playing good. It was a little nipping around for the pacers, but the spinners bowled pretty decent. I think we had a couple of bad shots over there. But yeah, felt like you had to go a long way, and glad it came off at a very important time after the first match at least. So it was very important for us to register a win here.
And tell us, how did you manage determination with controlled aggression throughout that innings?
Yeah, I when I was batting, I felt we kept losing wickets regularly, so I couldn't really go have a charge at them. So I was like, okay, let's pull it long. Let's see what happens in the last 2-3 overs. I'm glad it came off well, though I felt we were just maybe 20-25 runs short still. But yeah, I'm really happy how the guys bowled over there. The paces were amazing. It was a brilliant show here.
Absolutely. And what are the areas of improvement, do you think, for MAJEES Titans as a unit?
I feel it is a mixed one over here. Last match we batted pretty well. We couldn't bowl up to the mark, and today I think we couldn't bat the way we started off. But the bowling came off really well. So I think that's one thing. If we can keep pulling off our bowling throughout the tournament, I think we are gonna get where we want to.
Well said, Wasim, and all the best for your future games.
Thank you so much.
That's all from the presentation area. It was MAJEES Titans who fought hard, and they are back on track in this tournament. See you tomorrow. We have a triple header on Friday. Till then, take care. Good night.
He has timed that one well. Catches the ball straight in.
Beautiful ball.
Edged away. Yes, it is.